Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I make my Ayamase stew. The first thing I'm going to do is to pour in my bleached palm oil in my pot, and then I'm also going to put some onions. I'm going to give this a stir. I'm going to stir this up properly and allow this to fry for a few minutes. And the next thing I'm going to do is to add my roux. I'm going to give this a stir and then allow it to fry for a few seconds. And next I'm going to add is my roasted bell pepper, my roasted green bell pepper. So if you want to find out how I roasted this bell pepper, I think it's better you check my ofadastew videos on my YouTube channel. So yeah, and then I'm just going to give this a stir, and then I'm going to cover this up and allow this to fry for, let me just say, like about 15 minutes. So a few minutes later, I checked on my stew. Just gave this a stir to avoid it to, so that it doesn't burn. And then the next thing I'm going to be adding is my Scotch Bonnet pepper, just to give it a little heat. Just added 2 spoons of Scotch Bonnet pepper. So if you have a high tolerance for pepper, you can decide to add, more. Depending on you though, depending on your preference. But for me, I don't really like too much pepper, so I just added just a little I can handle. So yeah, so I'm just gonna give this a stir, and then the next thing I'm going to add is my Maggie seasoning, and then afterwards I'm going to add some salt. And next I'm going to add is my crayfish. I mean, for Ofada stew or Ayamase stew, I feel like crayfish is optional, but then I prefer for me, I always use crayfish in my Ofada or in my Ayamase stew. But if you're not really you're not someone who likes crayfish, or who is really into crayfish, you can just decide to skip it. So now I'm just going to give this a stir and cover and allow this to cook. 15 minutes after I gave this a stir. So the next thing I'm going to do is to introduce my chicken. I actually use chicken for this recipe because I became so tired of beef. So yeah, so I'm going to put my chicken in the stew and then give it a stir and allow the stew to marinate with the chicken. For this recipe, you can decide to use any protein of your choice. You can decide to use goat meat, you can decide to use turkey, you can also decide to use beef, but for this recipe I decided to use chicken, and it was so delicious. So yeah, I'm just gonna stir this up properly, and then I'm just gonna cover it and allow them to marry each other. And yeah, I almost forgot my fish. So this is whitening fish, and it's so delicious. You can decide to use mackerel or Titus fish as well. You can decide to use any fish of your choice, croaker, tilapia, any fish. But I just decided to use this whitening fish, and it was so delicious. I love whitening fish. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is just to give this a stir, and then I'm going to have to cover it back and allow this to cook for a few minutes. And now our Ayamase stew is ready. This stew was so good. If you actually enjoy watching my videos, please, I'll appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up, and please don't forget to subscribe and share my videos to your family and your loved ones. Bye. See you in my next video. Bye.